Hey guys, it's time for a review. I have the 78 Tarot Nautical version here, and I am so excited. I bought this on a bit of an impulse buy, but it's not really because I've been kind of stalking it for a bit, but because I keep seeing the images and going, oh, that's so nice. What deck is that? And then I'll find out, oh, it's the 78 Tarot Nautical. and then I'll see another image. I'm like, what deck is that? I really like that. And so I keep being pulled to this deck, so I finally got it. Yay! So yeah, so very, very excited about this. It's very brand new for me. And so this will be a lovely spring summer deck I'll be working on this season. It's very exciting. So the deal with this is, it's been out for a while, but I think it's about every year or so, this group puts out these like basically a submission thing where they have different themes. Like they're doing a circus theme right now. There's going to be some kind of astral theme. This one's the nautical theme. So, and then 78 different artists get to be a part of this deck. So it's really cool. It's a great way of getting out there. It's an awesome project, I think, and lovely art. You get to see so many different artists. It's just amazing. The box that this comes with, this isn't like any kind of special edition, anything like that. It's just your standard, just the standard box. It's a little bit flimsy. It's like one of the flimsy boxes. And so, yeah, this part, it's getting hacked up already, and it's just been a couple times. So my deck's going to have like its own little baggie, because otherwise this box is just going to get ruined. So I'm not going to be keeping, I'll keep the box, but just in storage. I'm not keeping the deck in the box. The deck comes with a little guidebook, and this is actually the card backing. Here's the cards. They're really nice and big, actually. They're wider and taller than your regular standard tarot. Yeah, like here's my hand. It's quite large, but just for your overhand kind of shuffle, it's fine. I wouldn't be rifle shuffling this guy. It's my hands aren't big enough, really, like to hold on to that. It's not going to happen. You can also do it the like this way, where it kind of goes in together. I've done that with this one as well. Yeah, so there's a little tiny, I'm not going to spend much time on this guidebook, but it's just a little pamphlet in terms of the deck, right away. Like, they give you some wild cards. There's one that's meditate. We've got whimsy and curiosity. So there's it's actually 81 cards in the deck, I believe, in this deck. So that's really great. It came with art cards as well. I got the Devil and Temperance. And then, yeah, basically we just have, your general meaning for the card. I think it's very Rider-Waite based, this deck, and each card has the name of the artist and the name of the card, and then a little brief message. So that's that. Nothing crazy special, but that's okay. It's just kind of some extra stuff for you. And there's no spreads in here, it doesn't look like. So okay, so let's go to the cards, because that's the fun part. Okay, so yeah, I should stand here. There we go. I found with this deck, it's actually quite nice to read with. I gotta find a place to put the cards. Yeah, I think when you first find it, or if you purchase it and you're getting used to it, just spend some time with each card like you would with any deck. Just kind of getting used to that artist, the art that's working with that card, like the different colors, the feel of it. And I think as long as you spend a little bit of time with each card, there shouldn't be any issues in terms of reading or lack of consistency. I've done a couple readings already with this deck, and I haven't noticed anything stand out as being off, you know, like it doesn't bother me at all that the artwork is different, like different styles. It doesn't bother me, and I almost find that in the reading it makes a better reading because those differences in tonality, the way the character is drawn, that's all information. That's all extra information. Those are extra tools that you can use to better your reading. I think it really is just a matter of spending a little bit of time with each one, and then when that card comes up, it's just you know it. You know, you've done the work with it. You recognize it. It's speaking to you. It's pulling you in a different way. You know, like for this one, I'm really seeing these sun rays behind him. There's like a certain amount of energy that's being given to him. So I'm still a little bit under the weather. I got a bug again. It's crazy. So that's why I'm a little bit stuffy and nasally. That is such an amazing card. The detail, I'm so impressed with the detail of these cards. They're just insane. Like, some of these are just crazy. However, this card in particular, this is a Four of Swords. Usually that means like rest and whatnot. And I guess she looks like she's kind of resting, but I'm not feeling this particular card. Out of all the cards in the deck, it's this one I'm like, not as much for me. Like, it doesn't feel like she's resting as much. Especially with that blood pouring out of her eyes. But every other card, I'm game. I dig. Love the colors. I love the nautical theme too. I've always wanted one. You know, I really like that Dame Darcy deck, but I looked at how much it costs too, and they're all so expensive, and you can't get them all. So I decided to back this as my project, my summer deck this year. Maybe Dame Darcy, I'll get that another year. So I should almost maybe at the end of this review, like you know, we're not gonna have time to go through every single card, but what I can do is save a little time here at the end and do a little spread so you guys can see how these cards work together in a reading. You know, and here's one of the extra bonus cards, Curiosity. Oh, so cute. Look at those big eyes. Yeah, this is just stunning, just gorgeous. Like I said, the colors are just amazing. The card quality is so good. It's really nice and thick. Here, you hear that? That's nuts. So it does make a meatier, juicier deck, but I think that's great. And I think the size of the cards are just awesome too. And I don't mind the borders at all. They don't bother me. So I'm not touching this deck. It's going to stay just the way it is. This one's a bit hard to see too. It's a little bit difficult. So I got maybe 2 cards in the deck that I'm like a little, but I think it'll still work. There's my meditate card. I've gotten this a couple times now. I think I should meditate. This is one of the extra prints that I was given. It was the devil. So you can, like an art print or whatever, you can, you know, frame it or use it as a bookmark. I'll probably use mine as a bookmark. That's what I seem to do. Anyways, I'll save the rest of the time here for doing a little mini reading just so you can see what the cards look like together in a spread. Catch you on the flip side. Hi guys. Okay, so here's the deck. It'll be nice to see it in a spread, like especially if you're considering or unsure about getting this deck, just to see it as a spread altogether. At this very moment, I'm actually in the middle of trimming this deck, funny enough. So just like over here is all my setup, and here's some trimmed version of this deck. I haven't really, you know, done the little nitpicky stuff yet, but the general, you know, look of it is here. So you guys get to see the trim version as well. I prefer it this way because I found these cards just to be a tad bit big for my hands. So I think the trim version will just kind of fit my hand size a little bit better. Yeah, but I don't mind the borders on these or the names so much underneath. It's actually, I'm just trimming it because of shuffling issues. Just my poor hands just wouldn't fit them with the large size. So yeah, anyway, so let's put some of these cards out, and I'll make a little spread here for you guys, so you can kind of get a sense, maybe as long as I have the room. Sorry, it's kind of a messy table. I kind of thought, you know, I should probably do this now before I cut too many of these cards. So let's take a look at this. Here, I'll back up so you guys can get the whole gist of all these cards kind of put together. So the tops is where the you know, the name of the card is. So it's okay that the bottom of the card is being covered because, you know, it's just the name of the artist. I just realized I forgot my significator. Here. There. See, for me, I usually do it in the draw. There. That's better. Okay. So look at that. That's actually quite perfect. I got a King of Pentacles as our significator. Our situation here is the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups crossing. Subconscious is usually, this is my spot for subconscious, is the Sun. It's a very different Sun card, but I really like it. Page of Wands, Past. This is usually my hopes and fears position. Hopes or fears. I would see that as a hope. Page of Cups, that's like your near future card. Five of Pentacles, energy going in right now. Then we have Two of Pentacles. This would be my home position, in the home area of home. And then next, this would be my advice card, is the Fool. And on top, that's like distant future, maybe a year from now, perhaps a few months to a year. Eight of Pentacles. So that's actually quite good. We've got Eight of Pentacles at the distant future. That's this is actually a pretty good reading. I'm not going to do all the interpretations for you guys, but I thought you could just at least get the gist of what this looks like in a spread. And yeah, it kind of gives you a sense of what this all looks like. And definitely certain cards are standing out more to me than others. I think some of that has to do with the tone, like the actually color. Like for instance, this one's kind of popping out more just from the color standpoint. But I think when you're actually in sync with that person's energies and you're doing the reading for them intuitively, you know, certain objects from these cards are going to pop out at you. You're definitely going to take notice of some of those finer details and how your body reacts to the cards. So it's a gorgeous deck. I'm so excited to do this use this deck for client readings. It'll be great. So there it is, guys. Hope that helped. And yeah, much love. You guys take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.